Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more Corpse Factory. The last time we played, Noriko's officially lost it. She's gone. We lost her forever. And we are just now starting Act 2, which is kind of surprising. I thought we were further in the game. Turns out, I guess that's not the case. And we are playing, I assume, from Kojiro's point of view now, which I'm not excited about because I don't like him. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Again, this here is just... This is traumatic to even look at. I don't understand how, like, he's living like this with the one table, the chair, the coffee cups, and then one little, like, media station over here. This is awful. Coffee cups on the ground, like, at least keep them on the table. Anyway. I try to reflect on life every morning. Keeps me grounded. Keeps my mind busy. A busy mind is a happy mind. I like to assess myself, like I'm judging my own life. Kojiro, 34. Not much more to me than my name. Done a lot of things I regret, a lot of things I don't. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, where we ended last time, this is a month later. This is a whole month later now. I'm happy overall, in a better place than I was a year ago. Stable job, small group of friends, couple of hobbies. I don't know if you can count Noriko and Tomoe as your friend, you know, but, you know, whatever. Enough to live a satisfying life. I've got ambitions, desires, passions, and fears. Who doesn't? I'm clever, at least in my own opinion. I speak a little French, a lot of Japanese, English not so much. Dad always told me girls like multilingual guys. Haven't proven that theory yet. Yeah, you also have to have a sense of, like, normalcy to you, I think. You're a little off-putting, Kojiro. Been a while since I was in a relationship, and she never cared for my second language. There's something new I'm interested in. Someone new. She's strange, dark, deep. Like me. She doesn't get me, though, but I get her. I understand everything about her. Maybe she'll come around. Maybe not. That's probably enough self-reflection for today. I get caught up sometimes. Easy to slip too far inside my mind. Just a quick little glance behind the veil, you know, my dark mind, as he says. Got things to do today. Deliveries to make. The boss is cracking the whip. I've already eaten breakfast. That's one thing off my to-do list. Might need a coffee, though. Should have time to stop by the cafe. I grab my keys, phone, wallet, and a book for the train ride.
Later.
Who are you talking to? Habit of mine to say goodbye to empty rooms. Used to be funny in my school days. Not so funny anymore, but it's stuck with me. I find it hard to break habits. I leave the apartment behind. It occurs to me that it might be the last time. Probably not, but a possibility. My mind always thinks of such things, always prepared for the worst. I was gonna say, like, what's gonna happen that would be his last time? Did I miss something? Benefit of living near, oh god. Okay. Benefit of living near the train station is not having to walk far, but the noise pierces my apartment. I've learned to sleep through it. The platform is quiet today. Must have beaten the rush. Going straight to the factory today. That blonde girl will drive from here. Tomo? Toma? Put some respect on my girl Tomoe's name. Tomoe. Always on the tip of my tongue. I like the factory. Spent a lot of time there with my dad. He worked hard, but he always had time for me. But the factory is different now. Colder. Reminds me too much of the morgue. Not surprising though. Not since Noriko made it her home. She calls it the corpse factory. Does she live in the factory now? Not a fan of the name. I like morbid things, but the factory meant a lot to me. Now it means nothing. It's just a place I go. I still see Dad there sometimes. I picture him working away. I know he's not really there, just my mind remembering better times. I miss him a lot. Hope he's proud of me. I don't know if he would be or not. I'm gonna be real with you. With what you're doing?
Can you help me load up?
Another thing too is like, I don't know. I would have cut all ties with all these people way long ago. Tomoe seems dedicated though, somehow, some way. And Kojiro, I mean, I still want to know what he's up to with these bodies. Like, what is he doing with them? I need to know.
Yeah.
The blonde girl is standing by a flatbed trolley. It's piled high with 4 cadavers. Each one is sealed in an HRP. I take the trolley and steer it toward our van. The back door is already open. A quick peek inside reveals Noriko is not hiding within.
Okay.
I hoist the first cadaver off the trolley and load it into the van. The second one follows, then the third. I wipe a trickle of sweat from my brow. Hot today. Should take off my coat. Maybe later. One more cadaver on the trolley, into the van it goes.
You're pretty quick at this.
Probably getting used to it after a month.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they've gotten done in a month's time.
I gotta ask, why are you still helping her?
Why are you?
Loyalty?
Yeah, right.
She means a lot to me.
Why though?
Even if I don't mean much to her.
I don't think anyone means much to her anymore.
Damn, that's kind of sad.
Might be right.
I look straight at the girl. Not the type I normally associate with. You think so? Girls like her usually think I'm a freak. Or not normal. Either or. But we've gotten to know each other. A little. Wouldn't call her a friend yet.
Why do you still hang around?
Dunno.
That's why I'm like, why?
All this shit freaked me out from the start.
Ow, my finger. Oh, I like slapped it against my desk by accident.
It's weird. Feels like we're achieving something, you know?
Ah, sense of accomplishment keeps us around.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't right. Just feels like I got a purpose now.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Purpose.
I can't count how many people have died because of us. The last month has been wild. But I don't even lose sleep over it anymore.
Neither. Never did.
Figures. I'm probably gonna go to hell.
No, girl, you're doing just fine. You're doing just what you need to do.
Hell.
You know, for all the bad shit I've been doing. Even if I'm not actually killing people, I'm still enabling it. Don't you ever think we're gonna go to hell?
Don't believe in the place.
I took him for one that wouldn't.
I never used to, but I've just been thinking lately, that's all. But between this and working at the office part-time, I can send some decent cash to my kid brother and sister, you know?
She's getting paid? For doing this?
Now that Noriko's paying us anyway.
Oh. How is she getting paid?
You're getting paid?
Oh shit, you're not?
Joking. I'm getting paid.
Whew. That would have been awkward.
Yeah, I was like, oh god. He probably wouldn't care, or he probably wouldn't care though. The girl yawns and shuffles on the spot. She looks back to the factory. The roller door at the loading dock is wide open.
Bring the trolley?
Okay.
She walks away. I grab the trolley and wheel it back to the loading dock. I abandon the trolley and step inside the factory.
Yeah?
Geez, this is quite an operation. The outline of a sleeping body in the corner begins to stir. I make my way to the futon lying on the cold concrete floor. It's a worn-out thing. Frayed fabric, torn edges. Lying on top of it, covered by a thin blanket, is the girl of my dreams. What?
Huh? What time is it?
It feels weird seeing her in this perspective, because I'm used to having her in the corner.
Time to get up.
Come on.
Got work to do.
Aww. How many deliveries today?
Ask the other girl. I'm just the muscle.
I reach my hand out to her, same way I do every morning. She never takes it. Instead, she slowly climbs to her feet without assistance. She's still wearing yesterday's clothes, yesterday's makeup, yesterday's sweat. She's gorgeous.
When are you going back home?
This is my home now.
Okay.
You need a shower.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
She probably does smell like death, for being honest. Being in that factory, being all cooped up in there with all these bodies.
My
Ugh.
place smells terrible, like rotting flesh.
And what, this place doesn't?
I can't get the odor out. It's been getting worse since I first moved in there.
This place smells too. Look at what's around you.
I gesture toward the racks of cadavers that filled the factory. We acquired some warehouse racking some time ago. It didn't take long for us to fill most of the shelves with cadavers. The industrial air conditioner we installed stalls, and to Jesus, we installed staves off the decay for a little while, but not long enough. We try not to let each cadaver remain here for more than a few days. Sometimes we forget. And it's so cold here all the time. It's not like Dad's factory at all. The stench could make anyone's eyes water. We just seem to be getting used to it.
I like it here. The smell here is different.
What are we gonna do with her?
It's nice.
Okay,
Okay.
you probably have requests to work on. I'll leave you be.
Noriko doesn't say anything. A thoughtful expression covers her face. I make my way back toward the trolley. We've been overwhelmed with work lately. Seems like Corpse Girl's website has become the next big trend in Japan. Dozens of requests pour in every day. A lot of people are wanted dead. I don't care about the reasons why. I just do the work. It's all for Noriko. Couldn't care less about Corpse Girl's ambitions or whatever she normally says. I want to prove to her that I'm useful, good, worthy. This is the only way I can think of to earn her love. I told her I was doing it for the corpses, wanted to get my hands on some for myself. That was a lie, all of it. Whoa. So, he was not kidding when he said he would have just took a date, or like before when they made the handshake deal. And like, so what was all the purpose of all that talking? All that yapping, what was that for? Because she's gonna find out eventually, like, she's gonna be like, well, why are you not using your bodies? And he's gonna be like, well, I was just kidding. Like, I don't really understand that. Why would I need her to acquire corpses? I work in a morgue. Or why would I need her to acquire corpses? I've been stealing them for years. So you have been stealing them, but for what? I just needed her to believe she can motivate me, bargain with me, control me. When she achieves her goal, whatever it may be, I'll talk to her, a heart to heart. Maybe I'll even propose. She's not even interested in you right now. And another thing is that he said that he just used it so she could have the mindset of controlling her. He's got it figured out. I'll give her that much. Can't let a girl like her slip away. She's too precious, too beautiful, too brooding, and Makabe and all. I need her. It's as simple as that. He acts like towards her as she acts towards Aoi. Since the first time I laid eyes on her, over a year ago, that day she moved into her apartment, I kept close by ever since. What? I must have. He's a stalker. I will have her. I'll do anything for Noriko. He's just a stalker. Physical labor always made me hungry. Normal human trait, I would assume. I take a seat at the restaurant and place an order once the waitress arrives. Waiting for their meal is boring. I decide to read. Today's book is France Photographie. I borrowed it from Noriko. She doesn't know. When I flip open the cover, I'm reminded of why I started coming here. I once saw Noriko at this very same restaurant. She was eating amu rice and reading Strange Flower. She didn't eat much. 3 mouthfuls, if I recall correctly. What the fuck is this? What am I reading now? What happened? But she read her book until the restaurant closed. I learned then that she's a girl that would rather feed her mind than her body. I'm personally the opposite. I love to eat. The most relatable thing he's said so far. But I find Noriko's traits endearing. It's hard not to fall for someone in love with educating herself. It also touched my heart that she chose to read the book I lent her. Come to think of it, I never did get that back from her. It's probably overdue at the library now. Maybe I shouldn't show my face there again. Add it to the list of places I can't visit anymore. Where else can you not visit and for what reasons? My meal arrives. Omurice. I dig in. It's tasty. I assume this is Noriko's favorite. Funnily enough, it was Dad's favorite too. I devour the dish in a few minutes. I like to lick the plate clean. Always earns a funny look from the staff. The heat from the meal has fogged up my glasses. I take them off and wipe them clean on my shirt.
I know you.
Thanks to my natural blurry vision, I can't see who sits down across from me. I quickly return my glasses to their rightful place.
Go Jimbo, right?
This dude, what is he doing here?
Kojiro. I don't think so. Trust me.
What do you mean you don't think so?
You are? Junpei Matsumoto.
The rotund stranger offers his hand to me. I don't reciprocate the gesture.
Can I help you? Nah, man. Just hanging, you know? Saw you here, wanted to say, what's up?
What?
What's up? I don't know you. I'll be going. Stay a while. Let's talk about Corpse Girl.
What? The stranger's words prevent me from standing up. I glare at him.
What about Corpse Girl? She's killed a lot of people, right? Like a hell of a lot of people. Probably. I don't know. Come on, man. You're in her crew, yeah?
What?
You see me lifting at the morgue. You run that white piece of shit van. Am I right?
Wait, what's going on?
I don't. Careful now. If I can find you, it can't be that hard for the cops to pinch you.
They should have been found him, to be honest.
What do you want? Like I said, just wanted to say what's up.
The foul man leans across the table. His hot breath reeks more than the factory.
I want to know how you guys do it. How do you get up every morning knowing that there's a killer out there even more powerful and successful than Corpse Girl?
I know exactly what he's referring to. I try not to let my face betray me. It's true that Corpse Girl has some tough competition. Around the time Noriko targeted her sister, somebody hacked Corpse Girl's website. Ever since then, a new string of deaths have raged across Tokyo like wildfire. Deaths not caused by Corpse Girl. It started off with the copycat killer stealing Noriko's quest. People that were sentenced to death via Corpse Girl's website were found dead before we could reach them. But that didn't last long. After a while, completely unrelated people were found dead across the city. People whose deaths have never been requested through the website. Because of that, we stopped worrying about it. Noriko was happy as long as her own victims weren't being poached. She didn't care if someone else was running a similar operation, as long as they keep their hands off her prey. So could it be Aoi, I assume? I haven't given it much thought since. And then this guy appears out of nowhere. It's pretty damn obvious that he's involved with the copycat killer. He's seen me around, knows what I've been doing, knows that there are two separate powers out there killing. Doesn't take much to figure him out.
What's your method? Excuse me? You kill faster than Corpse Girl. How? Whoa there, buddy. I don't kill anyone.
It's not me personally.
Here, check this shit.
Human removal service. We remove unwanted human beings. Take advantage of our free and effective removal solutions. Fill in the name and address of a human being you would like removed. So it's essentially the same thing. The guy shows me his phone. There's a web page on the screen. It looks similar to Corpse Girl's website, but it's not the same. I read the name of the site out loud.
The Human Removal Service. Nice, huh? What is this? Just read it.
I do as I'm told. There's a paragraph of information below the site's title. We remove unwanted human beings. Take advantage of our free and effective removal solutions. Fill in the name and address of a human being you would like removed. Following that text is a form to be filled out, just like the one on Corpse Girl's website. I think I get it. This is the copycat's own website. They are running an identical operation, accepting users' requests for victims' details, and then somehow carrying out killings. But how far do the similarities extend? Are they creating corpse photos to send to victims? Are they forcing victims to kill themselves, or carrying out premeditated murder? Are they delivering corpses to victims?
You involved with this? Nah, just a fan.
You're lying.
Used to be a Corpse Girl fanboy. That shit was wild. Then I discovered this site. It's so much cooler, more profesh, you know?
The guy leans in once more.
I even used this site once. What happened? The guy I wanted to die, he disappeared off the face of the planet within 24 hours. Can you believe it? And they're offering the service for free.
There's no doubt about it. This guy's involved with the copycat and this website. He's here to taunt me, pressure me. He knows who I am. But what's his endgame?
Can I try the site? Sure, man. Type the web address into your phone.
I retrieve my phone from my pocket and enter the site's address. It loads quickly, the human removal service. So I assume the difference is that Noriko did start charging people, maybe? But then, like, that wouldn't make any sense, because, like, why would you, like, that would be so easily trackable? I don't know. I bookmarked the site, then scroll down to fill in the name field.
Was it Matsumoto? What? Yes.
I type in Junpei Matsumoto, the next field requests an address.
Where do you live? Hey, wait just a second. What the F are you doing?
Applying that pressure on you.
Address, please. You're a psycho. Don't put in my details. Why are you worried? Not like the killer will target an accomplice. Of course not, but still. Such a dick move.
He just admits it. Got him. I stand up and pocket my phone.
Later, Junpei. Freaking weirdo.
His face is contorted into a foul grimace, like he just swallowed something sour. I leave the restaurant. So that's how Aoi found out about the Corpse Girl website, but I'm assuming she has something to do with the copycat. I mean, that's like the obvious answer, I guess, but I mean, it's the only one that makes sense to me. Junpei Matsumoto essentially confessed that he's involved with the human removal service. He agreed that he wouldn't be targeted if I entered his name on the website. He admitted to being an accomplice. Don't know if he figured out what I figured out. Don't care. I need to tell Noriko. He said it himself. He said it himself. She doesn't care if, you know, that is the case, because it's like it's not her shit, so she doesn't care. She's asleep in the corner as usual. Her laptop is beside her. The power cable is plugged into a portable generator. She's still in the same clothes, still wearing the same old makeup. I wouldn't change a thing about her. How I wish I could lay next to her.
Wake up.
Why does he think these things? She stirs. I extend my hand.
Kojiro? It's still early.
Need to talk. It's important.
She rubs her eyes and yawns.
What is it?
Look.
I hold out my phone and show her the copycat's website. Her eyes widen as she slowly reads the text. Her jaw drops ever so slightly, and she looks at me in shock.
How did you find this?
And she's gonna know about Junpei.
I've been searching for weeks. I've tried so hard to find how the copycat is choosing victims.
It came to me first.
But there's absolutely nothing about this anywhere.
Met a guy yesterday. Someone involved with the site.
You're kidding.
Serious. Junpei Matsumoto.
She's gonna be like, whoa.
Big guy. Rude. Unlikable. Knew who I was. Knew about the morgue.
Shit. He knows?
Don't know how. We need to kill him.
How? If he knows our methods, he won't just kill himself when he gets delivered a corpse. He'll just laugh it off.
No, I know that.
We need to do it with our bare hands.
We really kill him.
Noriko is silent. It's the unthinkable, something we've never done before.
I don't know if I can.
I can do it.
I don't want to kill the guy. I need to kill him. It's for our own safety. With him alive, our secrets are compromised. He knows me. He may very well know Noriko. He does know Noriko.
Junpei Matsumoto?
How are you not recalling? I mean, I guess she's like she's out of it, really.
Why does that name sound so familiar?
Check his profile.
You wanted him dead so bad just a month ago. Noriko doesn't waste any time in bringing up her noise profile.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. I peer over at her phone. Sure enough, the profile picture matches what he looked like. Hard to forget a guy like that.
This is Aoi's boyfriend.
Does he even know who Aoi is?
Aoi, your friend.
Okay, he does. Aoi, the girl that Noriko never stops talking about, the cute and shy one. The one I followed more than a few times out of curiosity. I wanted to see what constitutes a friend of Noriko's. Needed some tips. Is she dating Junpei? Strange match.
Is this for real? I met Junpei some time ago. Maybe last month?
I see. Are they still together?
As far as I know, I haven't spoken to Aoi in a while.
Probably not since it happened.
Wait. I wonder.
What?
Never mind. I need to think some things over.
Yeah, you're piecing it together.
Okay.
Kojiro, you remember the photo of my sister's corpse, right? Not the one that I crafted. The other one I found on her phone.
Sure.
You remember the instructions written on it?
Stabbed Shuji at the party, right?
Spot on. The copycat must send instructions written on corpse photos. I have a feeling the instructions always relate to killing other people. Other people whose deaths have been requested.
Interesting. I get it. Kill two birds with one stone. Send one corpse photo to a victim and have them kill another victim. It's efficient. Yeah, but like, how do you know that they're gonna, like, if they're both victims, like, they're gonna be in the same spot?
That's how they've racked up so many deaths so quickly.
But whatever.
Exactly. We can only rely on news reports for the numbers, but it's pretty clear that the copycat has claimed a few hundred lives in the past month at least.
What? Good lord.
We're up to 164.
Yes.
164 deaths caused by Corpse Girl. And we delivered twice as many corpses as that. I had to sneeze. Our success rate is about 50%, and it has been dropping rapidly. It would seem that Corpse Girl's rising popularity is having a detrimental effect on our success rate. As public knowledge of Corpse Girl increases, the fear of receiving a corpse decreases. People are starting to figure out how the method works. If they don't cave in to fear, they don't kill themselves. It's that simple. In most cases in which the victim has survived, they simply brush off the attempt on their life. They call the police, have the corpse removed, they go on with life.
We haven't been doing so well lately.
No.
But the deaths across Tokyo, the ones unrelated to us, are expanding at an exponential rate.
Seems that way.
Then our rival has a more foolproof method of killing. Is it as simple as adding instructions to a corpse photo? Threatening someone with death unless they carry out the instructions?
I mean, you did do that with, what's her name? The one that was, the higher up that we killed. You technically threatened her. And even though it wasn't with death, you were like, hey, you know, if you don't kill somebody on the way out, you gotta leave. Or you're gonna die, basically. So you did do that method at some point. It did work very effectively.
And then, if victim A receives a corpse photo, follows the instructions, and kills victim B, how does victim A also end up dead? Surely it's not suicide at that point. Why follow the instructions to spare your life and then kill yourself anyway?
Maybe it's like a game, you know? You send a instruction to the first person, let's say victim A, you say, hey, kill victim B. Then victim B also gets the same kill victim A, right? Like, probably?
It doesn't add up. How are they killing so many people so quickly?
I mean, that wouldn't always result in a double, I don't think, but you know. Good. It's true, I have no idea. I pride myself on always being in the know, but this is beyond even me. However, I do know how to find out.
Maybe I'll pay Junpei a visit. See what information I can extract.
Kojiro, you're a psycho.
I don't like it, but it may be our only chance. Get as much information as you can from him. Then, dispose of him.
Damn. Her words cause a flare of adrenaline inside me. I won't let her down. She's given me a task, an important task. I'll show her what I can do.
On it.
I love how he was like, I'm going to give her the illusion that she's controlling me, and she actually is controlling him. Like, there's no illusion there.
Good luck, Kojiro. And be careful.
Of course. Later.
He's stopped saying his stupid words that he usually says, so I'm able to handle this a little better. I'm thankful that Noriko looks away just before a smirk splits my face in half. I take my leave. Yeah, he's happy that she's relying on him, probably. If I had to guess. Quite a bit of time has passed since we went inside the maid cafe. Since he went inside the maid cafe. Can't imagine eating a meal takes this long. Unless there's something shady going on, he should have come out by now. My knees are beginning to hurt from crouching. I could stand up, but then I'd be more visible. Crouching at the corner of this alley suits me just fine. My knees should hold. I have a perfect view of the entrance. I've taken note of every single person entering and exiting. But he hasn't come out. His noise post from earlier was right on the money. He said he would visit the maid cafe, and sure enough, I watched him enter. Could be he knows I'm tailing him. The whole thing could be a ruse. He might have an escape route. But I already scoped out the alley behind the cafe. There's no other exit. Front only. Could he have climbed out a window? Doubt it. Big guy, not very fit. Even if he attempted such a feat, I surely would have overheard the struggle. I'll keep watch here. Can't be that much longer. According to Noise, he comes here often, his favorite place. Likely where he met Aoi. She still works here, according to Noriko. Does she? What does Aoi see in him? What does Noriko see in Aoi, for that matter? The girl is boring. Cute, sure, but not outward personality. Personally. But no outward personality. Jesus Christ. I just said it wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Hard to tell when you only watch from afar. There he is. I'll have to follow him. Can't confront him here. Looks like he's heading towards the station. Easy. Here goes. We're gonna confront him at the station? Oh. This is honestly smart anyway in general to gather information. Is to follow him. I mean, Kojiro is already a professional stalker from what he's already told us. Can't believe this guy traveled to the very end of the train line. Took nearly an hour to get here. If his home is all the way out here, why does he travel so far just to visit a maid cafe? He wandered into this underground parking lot, so I'm guessing his apartment building is above this little tomb. No one else around.
Hey, is someone there?
Yes, sir. Guess I'm not as stealthy as I thought.
Huh? Kojimbo? Junpei Matsumoto. The fuck? You follow me home, dude? That's right. Have some questions.
That's right.
Not cool, man. Could've just DM'd me. No.
No, this one's gotta be personal. I stride up to him and press my chest against his rotund belly. Standing this close, it's easy to see that he's actually younger than I thought. I'm nearly a head full higher than him. Despite his bulky build, I don't think I'd have any trouble crushing him in a fistfight. I wouldn't be so confident in that.
Back off, dude. I'm warning you. I don't think I'll do that. Question 1. Hey, I ain't playing your games. Who runs the human removal service? I ain't telling you that. Question 2. How are the victims of the website killed? Fuck you, man. Question 3. Shut up! What is your role? I've listed the questions in order of importance. Please answer.
Junpei pulls his head back and spits in my face. The disgusting glob of saliva dribbles down my cheek. I snap 2 of his fingers.
Holy fuck!
Who is this man? Who is this string bean? This is not Kojiro. The knuckles within his blubbery digits break inside my fist as I bend them in the wrong direction. I savor the sensation of shattering bones grinding against shattered bone as his knuckles splinter and pierce his skin.
Question 1.
Jesus.
Who runs the human removal service?
Junpei wrenches his hand away from mine. He clenches his other fist. He looks prepared to launch it at my face. The punch connects perfectly against my jaw. If you saw it coming, why did you take it? I cocked my head a little, riding the momentum of the impact. A tooth comes loose in my mouth. I think it's a bottom canine. I swallow it. What? Turning my head back, I lock eyes with Junpei.
Question 2. How are the victims of the website killed?
Shit! You want another fist in the face? Ow! My freaking fingers!
Question 3. What is your role?
Junpei tries to lash out with a kick to my shins. Nah, you should have stuck with the fist. I feel like he's more of a fist fighter. He shouldn't have tried to do some kicks. He's slow. He's just not cut out for a fight. I step aside and his leg flails limply, completely off balance. He falls and lands on his rear. I move toward him and stand over his recumbent body?
I've listed the questions in order of importance. Please answer.
Help me! Someone help me! This psycho is trying to kill me!
I can't help but sigh loudly. I run my tongue along my gums, feeling for the gap created by my missing tooth. Definitely a canine that I swallowed. Bit of an inconvenience. Have to get a false tooth now. Wonder if Noriko will think less of me.
Question 1.
Fuck you!
He madly tries to kick at my ankles. His feet slap against mine with no force or pressure.
Who runs the human removal service?
I think you need to break some more fingers. He's not doing anything else. The gruntal, beastly growl that spews from his mouth is the desperation of a cornered dog. I don't much believe in kicking someone when they're down. Figuratively, not literally. I kick him in the ribs, and his howl of anguish repeats itself. Sometimes you have to do things you don't believe in. I kick him again, and again, and again. One or two of his ribs shatter against the toe of my shoe. It's a crushing sensation, like kicking in the ribs of a cadaver. I suppose a comparison isn't really necessary.
Stop! Please!
The slow, desperate plea is completely different from the urgent howls of frustration just moments ago. Beaten and wounded, the dog is panting heavily, his tongue lolling against the asphalt.
Question 2. How are the victims of the website killed?
A moment's silence prompts me to prepare my foot for another flurry of kicks, but a meek answer I didn't foresee causes my body to stiffen.
Our Herald. He carries out all the killings personally.
I frown, and the motion causes a sharp pain to shoot through my bleeding gums.
Your Herald?
The dog spits blood down his shirt and groans.
He's a visionary. A prophet.
Ah, is this getting religious?
And he's immortal. He's more powerful than Corpse Girl ever was. Every person targeted by the human removal service is removed by the Herald's hand.
This wasn't the explanation I was expecting. I thought the operation was similar to Corpse Girls. Send a corpse photo to a victim, urge them to kill themselves, or give them instructions to kill someone else. That was what Noriko and I had discussed. That was the conclusion we'd reached. I don't like being proven incorrect. I bring my foot into Junpei's ribs one more time and he hardly flinches. He simply exhales and absorbs the forest.
Question 3. What is your role?
I think the dog is unconscious. I tilt my neck from side to side and hear a comforting crack and pop that relieves the tension in my muscles. I crouch down and press my fingers to his wrist. The pulse is strong and his breathing is regular. He won't die, not unless I take action now. I told Noriko I'd kill him. I told her I'd take care of our problem.
Junpei?
Oh. See, okay, another thing is if he does kill him, like, you know that whoever he's talking about is going to be like, I know who did this. Like, it can't be very many. That was a targeted attack. It wasn't just random. A girl's voice, soft and not unpleasant. but worried, terrified. I stand once more to see the concerned face before me.
What did you do to Junpei?
Aoi Sato, Noriko's friend, best friend, and the girlfriend of Junpei Matsumoto. Gosh, shut up, dude. Oh my god, you ruin everything. I need to leave. Aoi doesn't know my identity. She doesn't know I'm involved with Noriko. Could you imagine, like, seeing your boyfriend getting beat up, getting jumped and pummeled, like, in, like, a parking garage? You find him just laying there, like, bruised, beat up, broken fingers, ribs collapsed, all that good stuff. And you're like, what are you doing? And then the guy that's beating him up, it just looks at you and is like, sorry. That's essentially what he did. He was like, sorry. If I escape now, Aoi will never link this assault to Noriko. Well, that's option 1. Option 2.
Get out of here, you psycho!
No, I can't think about option 2. If Aoi got hurt, Noriko would never forgive me. Yeah, oh god. I can return to finish Junpei another day. I know where he lives now, after all.
Later.
I turn on my heel and leave the sobbing girl to tend to her wounded dog. Jesus. And then just a nice little coffee break afterwards, because why not? Alright. I think I'm going to stop there for today. We're getting into some deep stuff here. I don't know how I'm feeling about where the story's going so far, to be honest. I was kind of enjoying it before, and now it kind of feels like it's kind of like stiffened off a little bit for me. I don't know. We'll see where it goes from here. I'm excited to see where they're taking it. Like, who is this herald that we're talking about, who's supposedly immortal? We'll see. But for now, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for being here once again. And as always, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.